Welcome to day 326 of uploading a brand new draft video every single day. My name is Cody Lee, and we are here with some Marvel superheroes. And we're looking at a pretty interesting pack, I'm gonna be honest. We'll get into that, but like, comment, subscribe, do all the things, tell the robots you enjoy this type of content. Helps me a lot. Ruinous Wrecking Crew. So 2 mana 2/2 enters with X counters. Can deal a bunch of stuff. Each player sacrifices a creature of their choice. I think it's pretty good, not insane. There is the 2 mana 2/1 artifact. Spells cost less. Target artifact you control becomes a copy of a second artifact you control until end of turn. Too evil to stay dead. Choose target creature card. Return it to the battlefield. There's a Spider-Man. I'm going to take the Shuri. We're going to look at maybe doing blue-red artifacts. I've not had a ton of luck with blue-red artifacts. I've not played it a ton, but we're going to take a look and we're going to see what happens. 3 mana 2/3 instant and sorcery spells you cast with mana value 4 or greater cost X less, where X is Scarlet Witch's power. I could see it. I could see it. Death to our enemies. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create a tap treasure token and put a plan counter. When the 4th plan counter is put on this enchantment, sacrifice it. You may deal 7 damage as you choose. Ooh. Death to our enemies is interesting. I think I'm going to take the Scarlet Witch. There's no really good blue card, and I think Scarlet Witch might be the best card. Honestly, U.S. Agent John Walker might be the best card here, so maybe that's what I should be taking. And I'm going to take the U.S. Agent. We're going to see what happens. There's a Training Ground, a Human Torch Johnny Storm, which kind of pairs with this Shuri in a blue-red hero style deck. There's also a Lightning Strike here, which I kind of like. The Spider-Woman Secret Agent is interesting, might also be good in the red-white deck. Human Torch Johnny Storm is alright. I think Lightning Strike might be just a little bit better. So I think I'm going to take the Lightning Strike here and be pretty happy with that pick. Claim the Kingdom might be pretty good. I mean, Training Compound, if we were already in those colors, I'd be taking it immediately. But yeah, I mean, Helicarrier Strike in white is pretty good. I'm not seeing a ton of black though. So let's take the Lightning Strike, which is just the best card. Ooh, Speedball. 3 mana 2/2. Whenever a player casts a spell that targets Speedball, he gets +2/+2 until end of turn. You may choose new targets for the spell. So basically, I can cast Lightning Strike, target him, he gets +2/+2, and then I can target something else. Pretty good. Not, like, amazing. Well, like, pretty good. There's a Shield Spy Kit and a Brave Brawler. 2 mana 2/1, which would go with the U.S. Agent Walker, I think, pretty well. Otherwise, it's Speedball, New Warrior, and I mean, heck, maybe we check out the Speedball. I don't think that this card is very good, though, so maybe we stick with the U.S. Brave Brawler Tran. No, let's take the uncommon. Kree Sentinel might also be pretty interesting, but we'll take the uncommon over a 2/1. There's another Speedball, but there's a Luke Cage. Whenever Luke Cage attacks alone, he gets +2/+0 and gains Indestructible, which is just pretty solid. And then there is the Viv Vision Teen Synthezoid, 3 mana 2/2 flyer. That kind of goes in any deck that we want here, so I think that's what we're going to take. But I see some of the white and artifacty stuff coming back around. I'm not seeing blue. So I do think Luke Cage or Viv are going to be the pick. I'm going to take the Viv here. Quake, Agent of Shield, 3 mana 3/3. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, tap a creature or land. There's a Murdoch's Crusade here. Yeah. Shield deployment of Stark Industries. There is a Hydra Assault Robot I want to take note, but a 3 mana 3/3, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, tap target creature or land seems pretty good. Yeah, let's take the 3/3. There's a Whiplash here, a Vibranium Daggers, and a Villainous Hideout that came back around. There is some blue, 3 mana 3/2 Vigilance whenever you draw a second card, so like good Merfolk Soldier, I guess. Crimson Operative is interesting, but Whiplash with the artifact stuff should be pretty good. Visions of Love, Wakandan, Agents of Shield, 3 mana 2/3. I mean, we're kind of all over the place right now. I do think that we're going to take the 2/3. We're dropping the blue. Shield Spy Kit. There's a Fisk Tower, which might be pretty good, but Shield Spy Kit, we want the equipment. We need the equipment, realistically. Project Deathlock Soldier should be pretty good for us. Helistrike Carrier. Nice removal. Helicarrier Strike, I should say. Another Shield Spy Kit. I'll take it. And we're not looking bad. We've got removal. We've got 2 artifacts. We got a bunch of 1-drops, which is kind of where I want to be. Vibranium Energy Daggers I will take. And the artifacts make Viv a lot better too. Attach her with a Vibranium Daggers and attack, flying 2 or 4/4, and then you get to draw a card. I haven't had this card go off yet. I haven't had a chance to really play with it, if I'm being straight up with you guys. Moonstone, Harsh Mistress. Probably not seeing play. We're not playing the discard style deck here. Ares. Ooh, hiccup, sorry. Ares God of War. Very interesting. Not where I'm going to be here. I think Robot Domination is where I'm going to be, though. Spider-Man to the rescue. 3 mana, 3/2, Flash, Vigilance, Reach. When Spider-Man enters, you may tap him. When you do, another target non-attacking creature you control gains indestructible. So if you're blocking, he lets you block even harder. It could be all right. I do think I'm going to take the Robot Domination. Just a very solid enchantment if you have creatures. And we're looking to have creatures right now. Hopefully. Project Deathlock Soldier and Whiplash Vengeful Engineer all down there. Origin of the Avengers. Ooh, I've seen so many of this Daredevil Man Without Fear. 4 mana, 3/4, Vigilance, Haste. You may look at the top card. Whenever you attack, you may exile a top card. If it's a hero, gains +2/+1. Like, pretty dang good. The Origin of the Avengers here. There is a Mothwing Shroud, which might be better, but I'm going to take the Origin of the Avengers. Taking the rare when we can. Here's a nice removal spell. The Burrow backup I would like. Murdoch's Crusade I'd also like, but Supervillain Lockup. When this enters, exile target tapped creature an opponent controls until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. You get to remove something. Very solid. Dark Deed, another removal spell. I'm actually excited about this one, though. 2 mana, target creature gets -4/-4 until end of turn. Just straight up solid removal. Now, I will say in this deck, it looks like we have a lot more removal than we have actual synergies. Choose target creature card. I think we're going to take the Burrow back up here. Now we're looking at the right time. But yeah, I'm not seeing... I need flyers. I need some stuff that's going to give me advantage. I need that 3/2 uncommon. I need some 2-drops realistically. This deck's looking not the greatest right now. I'm recognizing that this art is a little bit wonky. I was like looking in depth and I'm like, what's going on here? Like the depth of field is kind of crazy. This guy looks so far back. These two do. This guy's like right up on, but is still similar in size. Colleen Wing, great one for us. Almost exactly what I want. A 2-drop, has some great upside. 4 mana, 3/3. There's an Ultron drone. Meh. We're going to take the Wakandan drone flock. 4 mana, 3/3 flyer that has an ETB Scry 2. Not bad. There's a Kree Commandos here. 3 mana, 2/1 flying Vigilance Prowess. We'll take it. And we're primarily white. The black splash is somewhat very light. Another Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. We'll take it. I haven't seen any equipment this time around. We have 3 equipment plus a John Walker. Another 1-drop. 1 mana, 1/2 target attack. Creature you control that's attacking alone gets +1/+0 until end of turn. You gain a life. Not a bad effect. We're going to take the land. Another Kree Commandos. We'll take another Kree Commandos. We'll probably not play 2 of them. I can see Quake being pretty good at getting that last little bit of damage through. Panther Pounce. We'll take. I don't think it's great, though. Ooh, the 10 rings. Your maximum hand size is 10. At the beginning of your end step, if you have fewer than 10 cards in hand, draw equal to the difference. I don't think we're taking that. Well, that's insane. We're not in a place to play an 8 drop. I kind of wish we were, but we're not. When this equipment enters, attach to target creature. That creature gains indestructible until end of turn. I do think we're going to take the Stolen Stark tech. Shield Spike It, very similarly, would be pretty good, but Stolen Stark Tech is a little bit of a different card. Taking Stolen Stark Tech over the 10, we're going to take the 10 rings just because it's a mythic. Ooh, Flying Prowess, Flying Hexproof Prowess. We're going to take that. 5 mana, 2/5 lifelink. Whenever you put 1 or more 1/1 counters on another creature. Okay. Hero in training I would like to have. Let's take that Monica. Supervillain Lockup is another very solid removal spell. Stolen Stark Tech, there is another one, but the Supervillain Lockup just being a solid removal spell is great. I almost wish that we were in like a white control deck here. Whenever you cast a spell that targets a creature you control, put a 1/1 counter on Colleen Wing. Yeah, we're going to take that. Hydra Infiltration. There's a Vibranium Energy Daggers, which I would like, but give me another creature. And let me cut a non-creature, probably. Oh my gosh, and there's a Moon Girl. That's super cool. 5 mana, 4/4 Flying, Vigilance. As long as your opponent has cast a spell this turn, you may cast spells as though they had Flash. There's that Lifelinker. But we're going to take the 5 mana, 4/4 Flying, Vigilance. Panther Pounce is out. War Machine is in. At the beginning of combat, on your turn, another target creature gets +X/+0, where X is War Machine's power. Not a bad card. Take a Surveillance Room. We don't have a ton of villains. We have 2 total villains, so Villainous Hideout's not going to be great for us. I think Kree Commandos is probably out. Here, we'll take the Invisible Woman, but we're not going to be playing it. We have 2 2-drops. Not great. I think we're going to drop the Whiplash. Yeah. There's another Shield Spike It. We'll take another Shield Spike It. And if we cut anything, it's got to be a non-creature. I don't think there's a non-creature that we can cut. Invisible Woman to the side. Arc Reactor is a rare. Another Shield Spike It. I don't think we're going to play 4. Keen Commandos. When in doubt, take the uncommon. Ant-Man. And we're going to play this with 16 land. We're going to make it happen. I'm going to cut whichever one has the extra. Boom. Done. See you in game 1. IMND. It's like IMDb, but closer. Or not that close. Let's see how we do. We got a Project Deathlock Soldier. We're going to keep. No real combos with the Project Deathlock, I will say. We're kind of just buffing him up repeatedly with equipment. Which, I mean, hey. Sometimes that's what you gotta do. Now, what you gonna play? A Raft Security Officer. We're gonna equip. Get in. Scry 1. Flying Vigilance. We're gonna bottom that because we want a 3-drop. Ooh, and of course we draw planes. Whenever a player or permanent becomes the target of an ability you control, draw a card. Ugh. Whenever a player or permanent becomes the target of an ability you control. Yeah, I need something to remove that because that's going to kill me. That is 100% gonna kill me. Scry. I don't think we want a 2-drop. We need to get something here, though. Captain Marvel, Spaceborne. Play out a Quake. No attacks. We've got a 5/5. That'll untap. Not bad. Bold Biochemist can be used. I will say this is my second time being black-white. I think this deck is a lot worse than my first one, and I don't think it's a good color combination. It's probably one that I need to avoid. I do really just enjoy the blue cards. I do think white is relatively strong. Gets +1/+1. We got an Agents of Shield. I got a counterspell or something? We say nay. Ugh. Now let me get in with my Quake. The double scry is good. Thank you. Another land, actually? That's kind of crazy. I'll kind of take it. Take out your big flyer. Oh, okay. That's wild. Mind you, as long as they can't get in, the Loki God of Mischief is just very, very strong, and I'm worried that they're going to continue getting cards from it. I believe in you and your ability to continue getting cards from it. The Bold Biochemist is also going to give them cards. Jeez. Leave that on top. U.S. Agent John Walker. Comes with an equipment. It is itself a 4-4 or 3-2. Now, mind you, I imagine that they're gonna like double block here or something like that. And we're gonna end turn with that. Web up on Colleen Wing. Don't do it. Is this when it dies? Put into your graveyard. That's not my graveyard. That kind of sucks. Captain Marvel. I get to draw. Return this to my hand. Draw. Play. 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 Play and equip. Get in there. We'll bottom the Agent of Shield. We'll leave that one on top. The Scry 2 is alright. It doesn't do a ton right away. We're going to hopefully be able to dig deep enough that Captain Marvel will not kill us. Bold Biochemist. Oh, and a level up. Then again, a 6-mana 2/4 that draws you 2 cards. That's like Mole Drifter almost. Which is kind of crazy if you think about it that way. Mind you, it isn't Mole Drifter. Let's be clear. But it's still pretty interesting. I wonder what black and red they're splashing. If they're just splashing Project Deathlock Soldier. Ooh, a Murdoch's Crusade. And play out the Plains. Play out the Origin of the Avengers. Scry 2. Put both of those on bottom. Equip creature gets +1/+2. Next. Get in. And we get to stack the Shield Spy Kits. Bottom. Flying Prowess. Yeah, we'll leave that on top. And yes, they're going to be able to repeatedly block with the Project Deathlock, but Monica Rambeau. Mind you, if they have removal for it, we're in not great. Oh, that's also really not great. I need to hit removal for that. He's running a triple black card in this deck? That's wild. I got a super villain lockup. bottom. So many lands. Dark Deed. I mean, I think we have to bottom that, right? We're going to move that over. We're going to move that over. Play this out. And we're going to not move that over. Because if we moved it over, the robot villain would die. Yeah. I think to activate this. 4 damage to target creature. That doesn't do anything for us, though. Down a game. I'll see you guys next. 0-1 versus Sack Cat, the Dauntless Drafter. Let's do it again. I've been getting cooked in this format, guys. It has not been an easy one for me. I was watching a little bit of Newmont last night, and Newmont's been getting cooked too. He's been getting cooked too. But what do you guys find that's working? I think I need to maybe figure out a little bit better what is good and what's not good. Double supervillain lockup. Good? Bad? Discard a land, draw 2. We're going to play out the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because I can block their Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. with it. A web up, sure. I am going to hit him with a supervillain lockup. Maybe we need to be playing more than 2 colors. I'm seeing a lot of more than 2 color decks. A Red Hulk. No attacks end turn. What you gonna do? Oh. Okay. Deals 1 damage. Deals 1 damage to any other target. How much damage is that gonna do? Am I just getting comboed out right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I'm getting hit for 15, so I think I live. So I'm gonna get hit for 4 and then 5. Or they're gonna kill both of my creatures. No, okay, they get to hit me for 6. Wow, that's insane. Okay, I'll see you in game 3. Okay, Dami GG, are you also gonna combo us out with what I assume? Like that was pretty insane. That was pretty cool to see happen. We're gonna keep this. If we don't draw a 3rd land, I mean, I think it's par for the course in this draft. I think I'm going to be avoiding Orzhov like the plague in the coming days, in the coming weeks. Marvel superheroes. Why you gotta do me so dirty? But we're gonna figure it out. If you know what's working, if you've had success, drop it down below because I'm struggling, guys, and I could use some advice. I can see some really cool decks out there. I think that's where I'm struggling. There's gonna be some 5-color splash style stuff that's gonna be really, really good. And maybe that's what I need to start looking out for. Draw land? No? Okay. Here we go. Ooh, we actually get to play something. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is out. We didn't get any Agent 13 Sharon Carters. Oh yeah. We're gonna play out the Quake. No attacks. If they want to attack in with something, we'll be able to block. I mean, hold up Helicarrier Strike. That would be 3 creatures. That would have been insane. Got a Helicarrier Strike here. I get to draw. Nice. Do we want to play the Captain Marvel? No, I'm going to play out the US Agent John Walker. And I'm going to attack with the Quake. And it's going to be a 4/4. Start putting a timer on him. We've got 2 removal spells, which should be pretty good. They've got a full hand, and they're missing a 2nd color, I'm pretty sure. Oh, there's their basically Encycler. Uh-oh. They're going to hit me with it. On the 4th planet, sacrifice it, draw a card, and put a 1/1 counter. Look at that. Fisk. Nothing? 3 mana and a whole lot of nothing? Let's go ahead and get in there with US Agent John Walker then. A super villain lockup. Okay. I'll take that. I'm gonna play out the Captain Marvel in response. Supervillain lockup wouldn't have gotten Marvel, but now no one's getting Marvel. I think what I'm noticing is I've grown used to the put a 1/1 counter on target creature. If that creature is a hero, put 2 1/1 counters. Dang. Yeah, we'll double block. No reason not to. You get to kill one of them. We're trading a 4-drop for a 3-drop at the end of the day. I don't know if they accounted for that. They're like, wait, you weren't supposed to block? This is vigilance. This is flying and prowess. Yeah, let's go ahead and play the Monica Rambeau. Let's go ahead and play this there. And let's get in with a 5/6 flyer. And we've got 10 in the air possibly next turn. Not including a prowess. Reach, trample. They don't have 2 green. Target artifact or enchantment, put a 1/1 counter on She-Hulk. Yeah, they don't have a green. That feels kind of bad, I'm sure. Sacrifice that clue to draw. Hey, nice. That makes me feel good. Exile target tapped creature and opponent controls. And they're going to take 6. Boom! We actually got a win! Nice, proud of us. See you guys in the next. Saltfanden. I'm pretty sure that's, we're gonna keep this because we have a basic land cycler. I'm pretty sure that's German, though. End turn. Burrow back up. Draw. We'll play out the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Gets +1/+1. I got a 2/3. Lightning strike it? I think they do have a lightning strike right now. Whenever another villain you control enters, you may have it connive. Madame Hydra. It's a really good one. Origin of the Avengers coming down. We'll leave Dark Deed on top. Madame Hydra. It's not a bad combo. Ooh. Missing lands, though, is not great. No villain? No villain one time? Reduce the cost by its mana cost if it entered this turn. So I can play this for free and then power it up for 4. That's annoying. Dang. I'm gonna draw a card though. We're gonna get in for 4. 5, and they're gonna take it. Okay, we're gonna Dark Deed to hit the Madam Hydra, so it's dead. And we're gonna end turn with Supervillain Lockup in hand. Supervillain Lockup and Quake as a combo is pretty cool. I'm noticing more and more that there's a bunch of these little combos. These little 1 or 2 card things that work out. The Loki and Tapper, for example. Some cool stuff. Yeah, that's gonna die. My turn. I'm gonna play this out. We're gonna play out the War Machine. I'm gonna go ahead and hit Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so that's lethal. And we're gonna get in. They've got to have something here, and I'm sure that they do. But at this point, they're at 4 life. And if they're doing this, we're in a great spot. Another Lightning Strike? Ooh, okay. I'm surprised I didn't give one of those things Death Touch. And yeah, we're just gonna end turn like that. They're at 4 mana. We got a Supervillain Lockup. Chicken Eyes. Whenever you draw a second card in turn, create a 2/1. Ooh, Madam Mask is a pretty good one. Hydra Infiltration. Hit that. Both of those are lethal now. Yay, good game. At least it's 2 wins for us. Let's see if we can actually make it a third. Keep an even record at minimum. At minimum, that's the goal. Sander Van Nage, the Virtuous, is not ready for what we've got going on. Promise you that. Keep 7. No equipment this time. We'll see what happens with that. PIM Technologies. We're gonna play, get in. We probably will actually basically uncycle this. Go grab us another swamp. You got a counter spell for my Quake? No? Okay. Is there a flash card? We'll play out a 3/3 next turn. It has greater power. Hulkling gains a little bit. Okay, fair enough. Condon Drone Flock. Scry 2. Bottom. Supervillain Lockup. We're gonna bottom that too. It might be good, it might be something that we need in the future, but right now we're on the aggression game plan. Ooh, do we double block? Get rid of that now. If they have something, I'm gonna be real upset. Oh my gosh. They had a... Fair. I mean, that's That is fair. I can't believe they had a giant growth. I just got giant growthed. Oh my goodness. I mean, hey, sometimes you need a combat trick, and that's a great combat trick, I suppose. One target artifact, non-aura enchantment, or land. Just chooses nothing. Fair. A pet Avengers. A reptile. A blocks. The fact that they both have vigilance is wild to me, though. Return that to hand and play that out. We got a 5-3 and a 2-4 getting in. Ugh. No blocks. No attacks. Yeah, we can't do anything with that. I think this might be it, folks. The restorative technique is good. Training regimen. Ooh. Yeah, training regimen's pretty good too. Yeah, we're going to concede it at that. We don't maintain a positive win rate. A 2-3 finish. It was a good match. It was a good match. I didn't get Red Hulk comboed this time. That's still wild to me that that's a thing that's possible. Hopefully we'll get a chance to do that ourselves. Let's go pop these packs. And remember, my name's Cody Lee. I upload a brand new draft video every single day. If that's something that interests you, like, comment, subscribe, do all the things. Tell the robots you enjoy this type of content. It helps me out immensely. And I hope you guys get outside, touch grass, enjoy your life, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.